Welcome back. We're gonna have a fun time. Grab your weights, a small ball, and a band for tension. We're marching to the music if you can hear it. All right. Hopefully my video's okay and you can hear me well. Let's go ahead and start double stepping side to side or side stepping. Tap that toe. We can count this out. We're warming up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, back to a march. Just getting those hips warmed up. Make sure you have a chair handy and available. We're gonna need it. All right. Now, what I want you to do now is get ready because we're gonna side step, but we're gonna do it this way. All right. Point those toes on the way out. All right, get ready. We'll count it out again for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Y'all don't forget to smile along the way. It makes it more fun. Some of y'all can see yourself on camera. Others can't. You're watching me. Just mirror image. All right. Side step. All right. Now what I want you to do is I want to bring your arms into play. Swing them back. All right. Loosen up those shoulders. Keep on going. Loosen up those shoulders. Don't forget deep breaths along the way. In through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Back to a march. Roll out those shoulders back and frontward. All right, nice and loose. Loosen up those hands. Now what I want you to do is I want you to raise those legs a little bit higher. Bring them up just like this. All right. We can count that out too. Watch your balance. If you need to be close to your chair, make sure it's set up. All right. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Getting that heart rate up a little bit. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Side step, double step. All right, now I want you to be prepared with plenty of room. We're going to side step for doubles this way, for 2, and that way. For 2, back, 2. All right, to the left, to the right. 1 and 2, and back, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and back. 1, 2, 1, 2. One more time. 1, 2, and back. All right. March in. All right. What I want you to do now is I want you to bring those arms up, elevate them back and forth. All right. Now, we're going to circle those shoulders to the front. All right. Try to keep up with the beat, but remember, go at your own pace. All right. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring them down, shake them out. Roll those shoulders back, bring it back up. Let's roll them to the back. For 10, 9, 8, Good. Roll up, shake out those arms, shake out those shoulders. We're gonna do jumping jacks. All right, couple of ways. Step out and bring your arms up, back to the middle and out the opposite direction. Back to the middle, out to the left and up, back to the middle, out to the right and up, back to the middle. Or you can stand here, motion only, you know what you can do. Or bring those toes up, back down. Toes up, back down. Or y'all know the drill for the competitive ones. Bring it up and back down. Y'all know how to do jumping jacks. All right, I'm going to demonstrate to the right and to the left. For 1, see? All right, we'll count it down. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. There we go. Roll out those shoulders. Keep on marching. Trying to walk as much as we can. Nice deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. All right, we're gonna do the knee lifts again, just like this. All right, I want you to bring your hands up and over the hip, the leg that is lifted. All right, so it's opposite. You're twisting that waist a little bit. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Y'all know in class on a regular basis we do some of that. We kick back, trying to kick our butt, right? All right, try to get the beat that you're going to go to. Nice deep breaths. All right, kicking back, alternating side to side for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Walk it out. All right, we're going to do our knee lifts again, except this time up and down. Bring those elbows down and knees up. All right, you want to put a little bounce in it? You can do that. Be careful. Watch your limitations. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, great job. Woo. Now make sure you guys are doing something every day. Stretch routine for sure. Cardio fitness minimum for us is 3 days. Y'all know who I'm talking to. All right, anybody new to the group? 3 to 5 days, you know your limitations, just be careful. All right, side step again, we're still moving. All right, nice deep breaths. Right now we're just bouncing just a little bit. Back and forth, let's go ahead and do them. 2 to the side and back the other way for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, back to the middle. I want you to march in place. Find your water bottle. All right. Still moving. Nice deep breaths in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Getting that heart rate down a little bit. I want you to grab some water. Remember, anytime you need a break, you can pause the video or I try to take intermittent breaks, so y'all just watch for it. We're marching again. I'm gonna get you ready. What we're gonna go ahead and use is our weights, all right? 1 to 5 pound weights. You know your limits. If you can do more, you're welcome to. Just be careful at home. So grab your weights. They should be close enough to you each time we work out to have access. Easier, all right? Now your weights are down next to your hips. I want you to roll those shoulders up, back, and down. Relax them a little bit. I want you to put your weight on your left hip. Your opposite weight is down, all right? Remember to leave those legs or those knees flexible. Watch those joints. We don't want to hyperextend them. All right, remember to tighten that core anytime we're standing up. Belly in, butt in. You should be able to feel that tight abdomen. All right, for 10, go down. 9, 8, watch your lower back. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Go ahead and switch. Same thing. Tighten that core, tuck in that belly. Bring it down and back up to a nice straight stand-up position. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Don't forget to smile. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Go ahead and roll out your shoulders. Now we're standing up, but remember, if you need your chair, I'll go ahead and modify for just a moment. All right. Anytime that I don't sit down, just know that you can. For the most part, there's a modification. All right. You're bringing your weights here. You're bringing them up to your shoulders. You're turning them to about a 90-degree angle, and then you're bringing them straight up, back down. Now you're tightening that core. When you bring them down, you want to have control of them. Now, if you want to stand up, same rules apply, except tuck that belly in. All right, same thing, up to your shoulders, turn all the way up and back down, and back down. All right, to the front, up, there we go, right there, and back down. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and sit. You are welcome to stand. You know your limits. Bring it up here, starting to the shoulders, to the front, above your head, back down, and down to the waist. For 10, 9, 8, 7, sitting up straight, nice tight core. All right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Always sitting up straight, trying to bring those shoulders straight up. All right. Go ahead and bring those weights down. Roll out your shoulders. Rest for a moment. Nice deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. You want to make sure you're doing that periodically. All right. Bring the weights to the front. What I want you to do here is sit up straight, shoulders up, back, and down, just like one of my sweet friends, Peggy, always says. And we bring it up and back down. Right now, all I'm doing is repetitively going back up and down. Tighten that core. Every time you bring it up and down, tighten that core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, I've been resting for a while. I'm sitting down. You can continue to do that. No problem. I'm going to move my chair, but you don't have to. I'm going to get a different visual on this particular exercise. If you're sitting down, it looks like this. All right. I like to stagger my feet on the stand up. So on this option, I want you to bring your shoulders down just a little bit. All right. Still level with your posture. Watch your lower back. You're nice and engaged. Tighten that core. And I want you to bring it back and try to touch those shoulder blades together. Bring it to the front and back. Tighten that core. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I hope y'all have a good take on what that's like now. I'm going to have you switch. If you did it the way I did, I just want you to stagger opposite direction. If you're looking at me, that should be the left leg out front, right leg and back, right leg and back. And if you're sitting down, it's the exact same way, no problem. You're just going to bring it back. Same thing, this way and back down. For 10, 9, tighten that core. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, nice job. Go ahead and roll out those shoulders. Don't forget those deep breaths. Go ahead and put your weights down for just a moment. I want to do just a little bit of stretching. Go ahead and turn back like we were. Point that toe toward the front. So right now, y'all should have your left toe toward the front and your right leg out. I just want you to bend in. We're just looking for a stretch in here on the inner thigh. All right. And stand up. Let's do it on the other side. Same thing. Point your toe forward, working on the left and the right in the front. I'm sorry. Switch it if you're looking at me. Left in front, right in back, and bring it in. Looking for a stretch. Remember, when you're seated, you can do the same leg positions. You're just working a little bit differently. I'm going to offer that modification real quick. When we're at home, it's nice to have different stretches to do. Variations of the same. Just bring it out. Heel is on the floor, toe is up, and I just want you to turn. All right, very similar stretch. All right, and then you're going to switch back, heel up, and turn. All right, kind of leaning in a little bit to grab that stretch on the inner thigh. Okay? All right, I'm going to move my chair again. We're going to grab those weights. We're not finished with them yet. Steph, let's grab a water break. I promised we'd do that on the in-between. So let's do that. Don't forget your deep breaths. All right? All right, you have your weights here. All right, we're standing just like this. What I'd like you to do, all right, I'll come in from the side view, up as straight as you can. Watch your lower back. It doesn't have to be any higher than this. I want this part is tight. You got it. You're holding it in. I want you to bring your weight out in front of you just like this. You don't have to push it out. We're not punching, but it is the motion that looks similar. We're going to bring it out, back in, out, back in. All right, we're only going to do it for 5, 4, tighten that core, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now roll your shoulders. Okay, bring those weights to the front. I want you to open your legs. Remember, if you're sitting down, it's okay. I want you to just bring those arms out just slightly. Make sure your shoulders are up, back, and down. Very important. All I want you to do, at that angle, so you're just a little bit of an angle. Kind of, if you're looking at it this way, you're at like a 45. All right, 45-degree angle. You're bringing it up to the shoulder. You're tightening that core for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and roll out those shoulders. Let's put those weights aside, but don't put them too far away. We might use them again. I want you to have a seat. Grab your band. All right, bring your seat into position so you're comfortable. You've got plenty of room. I'm not going to use the band just yet. I want you to put it on the back of your chair or close by. Not so close that you might trip, so be careful. All right, right here, I'm going to move back just a little bit. All right, all we're going to do right here is kind of loosen up our legs a little bit. I want you to sit up straight, and I want you to bring your leg out. I want to make sure we got that stretch in. All right, out to the sides. This is all we're doing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hopefully nice and warm. Okay, working those hips. I want you to grab your band. All right, and I want you to stand up. Keep your chair close because we're going to kind of alternate back and forth. All right, what I want you to do with your band, always make sure your band is free. Don't ever put your hand through any handles. That is dangerous. All right, I want you to bring it this way. All right, all you're doing is kind of holding it and then walking it in so you have less of a band. So now I'm working about 12 to 15 inches in the middle. If you need more, you walk it out. If you need more tension and less band, you walk it back in. What we're going to do here is we're going to pull back, but right here, I'm doing a chest expansion. All right, stay straight up. Don't go too far back. It kind of looked like I was. So I'll bring it from the side. We're going to bring it back and open it up. All right, tighten that core. All right, so we're going to expand it nice and strong. All right, y'all ready? For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. I want you to roll your shoulders out like an infinity, maybe a figure 8. All right, just make sure they're nice and loose. We're going to do that again. When I get to 1, we're going to hold the band out just like this, nice and strong. I just want you to be prepared for that. Y'all ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, here it goes. Now I want you to hold it out. Your core is tight. You've got a lot of tension. However, watch your ability. Watch those shoulders. You might need to let go of this. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now relax. You should have felt that from shoulder to shoulder behind you. If you did, that's good. I want you to roll it out. We don't want tension either. I want you to drop your right ear to your shoulder, a little bit of a stretch. All right, look up. I want you to do the same thing. Drop that shoulder. Drop your right shoulder. Left ear. All right, good stretch. Roll those out again. All right, we're still working with the band. I'm going to go ahead and have a seat. Okay, we'll do some band exercises sitting down. I want you to walk onto the band, holding the band both sides. All right? If you have a band that doesn't have any handles, it's very, very important to watch these exercises. When you lift it up, we don't want you to lose it, so don't put too much tension that you don't have control of your band. All right? Now, up, back, and down. Get those shoulders going here. You're right at about 90 degrees. You're going to bring the band up. You're tightening your core again. All right? This is a seated activity. I don't recommend it any other way personally. Some people stand up to do some of this. All right? But since I'm instructing and I don't see you guys, but you see me, we're going to sit down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, go ahead and rest it. Roll out your shoulders. We're going to do another set, but the tension, when I get to 1, we're actually going to hold it up to the shoulders, just like this, but nice and strong. I don't want you to bring it down like this. We want to do it as straight up as possible. So we're starting here. We're going up to the shoulder and back down. Nice tight core. You're sitting up straight. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, now I want you to hold it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let go of it. Good. Roll those shoulders out. I'm thinking you felt that in your core. Right on, because that's what I was looking for. We get a lot out of that upper body, core, It's nice to do different things that do different sections of the body at once. What I do want you to do though is I do want you to grab your chair. Make sure you have plenty of room. We're going to work on either side of our chair. Okay? The first side I want you on is your left side. All right? Now let's put you on your right side, my left. Let's start there. All right. So I'm on my right. You're on your left side of your chair. I'm sorry, you're on your right side. I knew I was going to mess this video up, but you know what? I love you guys, and I know you're forgiving, so it's going to be okay. So maybe what you're going to do here is drop the handle closest to your chair. I prefer that because I have the chair next to me. If I lose balance or I feel kind of off, I want to have a way to hold on to it, and my band's in the opposite hand, so I can't really navigate that real well. All right, that's my preference for safety as well. So I want you to bring it up to your waist. All right, now turn it. I want you to bring the band behind your arm. Now, watch the tension in your shoulder. If there's too much, I want you to walk back in because you're going to need a little bit lighter tension when we bring our arm up because we're going to be stretching upward. Now, if you feel like you want to be challenged, remember you're standing up straight. All right, but you just step further out, and it's an increased tension. All right, bring the band up. All right, nice stretch right along here. All right, now we're bringing it down, but when we bring it down, it's really important that we stop at about a 90-degree angle, bring it up and back down. But what we don't want to do is have it controlling us. So just check your tension first. I'm going to bring it back just a little bit. Better visibility, hopefully for you guys. All right, bringing it up and back. Now reach up and back down. For 10, you're controlling it. 9, 8, standing up straight. All right, this should be 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, easy down. Watch those shoulders. I do want you to step further out, not toward the handle or the chair, but further out the opposite direction. What we're trying to do here is just a better tension on the band. We're going to start here at the waist, 90-degree angle, right? And up, and back down, and up. Now, tighten that core and stand up straight. You got to pay attention to that most every exercise. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. All right, roll out that shoulder. We know it's warm. All right, bring that chair wherever you need it. We're switching sides, okay? Just want to make sure you have a good place to hold on. This activity can be done next to a couch if you need to, because we're standing up and we don't need that form seated area. But just watch, anytime you're working on carpet or anything that's a little bit less form or hard rather, it may not hold you as well. You just kind of have to watch your balance more, even more so just be careful. Y'all ready? Same thing, we're bringing it up, remember here, and around, okay? We're bringing it up and down, nice and controlled, tightening that core. All right, y'all ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now, that is 1. I want you to bring it down easy. All right, step out, more tension. All right, more tension. I want you to bring the handle here. Hold that, those shoulders up. Bring it here to the shoulder and back down for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Roll out your shoulders now. We've got something fun that we're going to do. I want you to make sure you're clear. Your chair might be in the way. It may not. It may not. But I definitely want you close to it all the time, you know, because we just never know. We got to check that balance all the time. All right. Both of your handles or just double up your band, whatever kind of band you have. I want you to have it nice and strong in the front. All right. We're working on your right. So you're pointed towards your right. All right, your right wall. Toe forward in the back. The other one's pointed the same direction as your band. Front handle's in front. Nice and strong in the front. This arm stays straight, not hyperextended, but nice and strong. I want you to pull back on your band, and then I want you to bring it forward. Now, if you do this, watch your knees. Now your tension, check it. If you need less tension, walk that band back in the back on your left arm. All right. If you want more tension, walk it in. All right. Now I'm going to count this out for 10. If you do not want to move, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, I want you to stop right there. We're doing a lot of upper body work in this particular routine. Don't want to overdo it. We're going to switch to the other side. All right, same thing, except now the front handle's left. All right, we're pointed toward the left wall, working toward the back. This is where the tension comes, so keep that front arm straight. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and roll it out. Now we're going to drop those shoulders again. What you don't want to do is get too much tension. I want you to drop your left ear to your shoulder. Just let it relax. Don't forget your deep breaths in through your nose. Nice deep. In and out through your mouth. Lift that up. Now I'd like you to kind of sway towards your opposite direction. It doesn't matter which ear. But if you're looking at me, that should be your right ear down. And stretch. Nice and relaxed. Deep breaths. In through your nose. Out through your mouth. If you need to grab a water break, go ahead and do that. I'm going to switch. We're going to be using our ball a little bit, and we won't be working with equipment the whole time. So go ahead and grab that ball. Make sure it's something you can kind of push in on. All right. Nice tension when we do this. All right. Go ahead and bring your ball in. Your chair in to use your ball in the chair. There we go. I knew I could get that right. All right. Now, what we're going to do, all right, is we're going to start by opening our legs. We're going to rest the ball on our right thigh, okay? What you should see right now is me, kind of a V shape, bearing down on the ball. When I press down, I'm using my upper body strength, and I'm tightening that core to bear down, kind of like you might be doing a sit-up. All right, and you're pushing down on the ball. Hang on to it. You don't want to lose it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now I want you to switch to the other thigh. Now you should be working on the left. If not, it's perfectly okay. Just alternate. All right, same thing. We're going to push down and bring it back up. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Now, nice tight core. Walk those feet in. Bring your ball, all right? It should be right about here. Knees are here. Bring it up. All right, midsection between thighs. Bring those feet together. I want you sitting up straight. What I want you to do is I want you to squeeze your ball together, and I want you to hold it. We're working in that Kegel area, all right, working those inner muscles. But I want you sitting up straight, and when you bring it in, I want you to squeeze it as hard as you can. We always like to say in our class, and with the intentions of popping it. So bring it in, hold it tight using that core, and hold it for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, go ahead and release it. All right, shake those legs back and forth a little bit. I'm sure you need it. All right, bring it back in the middle. We're going to do the exact same thing. Keep those feet together. Sit up straight. except this time we're just going to pulse it together, little pulses. All right, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, bring it out. Now, I want you to stand up. I'm feeling it. So what we'll do is kind of roll our hips out. We're just hula hooping, right? Stretching out the front part of our thighs, so you want to kind of exaggerate it. All right. Both directions. All right, you're still hanging on to your ball. We're going to have a seat again. What I want you to do is I want you to actually roll your ball down. Using your fingers, I want you to bring that ball down. All right. Easy stretch on the lower back. Be careful. You don't want it to hurt. Just to feel good. Bring it back up. Now I want you to bring your ball around. And I'm actually going to do it this way, so you guys can see it just a little bit easier, hopefully. All right. Basically what we're doing is we're passing the ball around and we're hanging on to it but switching. All right, switching hands, bringing it around. All right. If you need a modification, sometimes our shoulders are too restricted. We might need to roll it around the midsection, make it a little bit easier. All right. So let's start in the front and bring it around to your right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're still sitting up as straight as you can. All right. Same thing, except I want you to switch. We're actually going to hand it to the left and come back around. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Hang on to that ball. I want you to go ahead and roll out those shoulders. I'm going to bring my chair back around a little bit. All right. Whew. Nice deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Remember, you can pause the video anytime you need to. Grab a water break, or you can wait. We'll do another water break here in a little bit. All right. I want you to roll your ball down again, except this time I want you to bring it to the floor and leave it there. All right. Now, I want you to step with your right foot on top of the ball and rest it. All right. Yep. Need a little bit of a side angle on this one. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually roll the ball, right? Heel back to the front, all the way to the heel, and back to the front. All right. Working that foot, that ankle, front to back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now what I want you to do is under your feet, I want you to roll it. So your ankle's going in a circular motion now. And roll it the other direction. And stop and do it the opposite direction. Let's do that one more time. Stop in the middle and go the other direction. All right. Now, while it's on the floor, I want you to roll it and put it under your left foot. All right. We're going to do the same thing. You're controlling the ball. You're just bringing your heel and then front part of your foot. Heel, front part of your foot. When you do, point your toe on the way out. I forgot about that. We need to mention that. And bring it back in, okay? What I like to see is I get a little stretch when I come to the back. I get a little stretch here in my calf down to the ankle. I like that. And then bring it down. It's almost to the Achilles heel, which is good, the Achilles. All right, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now, I want you to roll to the right and back to the other side. Sorry, that was to the left technically, but it doesn't matter. We're rotating circular motions one way and again back the other way. All right, good. Go ahead and pick up the ball. We are going to stand up for the next set of exercises, so you can hang on to your chair, though you may need it. Grab a water break. And then when we are finished with drinking water, come back to your chair, but hang on to that ball. All right. And don't forget your deep breaths. All right. Now let's see how I'm going to do this. Okay. Your right leg, my left. All right. I want you to bring your ball up and back. All right. You're using your chair, okay? Because when we do this, we're crossing, twisting the hip, and we're kind of doing it like we were standing here when we were doing back and forth. But we're going to bring the ball back. Nice extension here, chest extension. And bring the ball down and bring it up and kind of bring that leg back to get a nice stretch in that hip. Bring it up and back. We're just going to cross the knee a little bit. All right. If that doesn't feel comfortable, just tap the knee. Tap the knee. All right. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Now, roll out that shoulder. I want you to move. Change positions if you need to. Otherwise, just switch sides. All right. Okay. Same thing. We'll do it from the front. Actually, we'll do it from the front. Yeah, so now y'all understand the positioning. The ball's here. Legs back. That's going to be your right leg back. Bringing it here and back. All right. But remember, if this is enough, just touch that knee. You don't have to bring it all the way back. All right. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. For anybody that lost their ball in action, don't worry about it. In class, we always say to run after it, be careful, but it is exercise, so we're good. All right. Come back to the front. All right. What we're going to do is we're actually, you know what? I'll do it around front. Y'all are going to get a better visual. If you want to do it in back, you can. But we're going to work with squats, and I'd like you to be able to sit down if you get tired. All right. Hang on to your ball. Okay. If you want to sit down, you bring it down. All right. And then you bring it back up. Now, when you do that, squeeze the ball. You can squeeze it this way, or you can squeeze it this way. But bring it in and back down. All right. You don't have to sit down. When you bring it up, make sure you squeeze that butt in, that belly in, and bring it back down. Put some work into it, you know, like extra work, I guess, as much as you can. And bring it back up. For those of you that would prefer, do not touch your seat. We're going to do some squats. All right. Squeeze on the way up, back down. Squeeze. 10, 9, 8, 7. Anytime you do squats, you're swaying towards your heel, trying to stand up straight. All right, this should be 5, hopefully. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, I ended up squeezing on the bottom and then lifting toward the top. The idea is to get some tension there to work these wrist areas and the muscle in the forearm. I tend to struggle with my right arm, and so I'll show y'all some good stretches my chiropractor taught me. If you have any struggles with those muscles, or sometimes they might refer to it as tennis elbow. Go ahead and bring your chair back if you need to, because what we're going to do now is kind of like we were doing in the back, except this time we're going to reach up to the left. All right, so you're reaching up. Your right leg's back here. You're extending it so you're getting a good stretch in here. Bring it up and down. And I don't know where Miss Jane learned this, but one of my favorite people taught us this in class. And it's unloading, or I would say loading the dishwasher. Feels like I do that more than unloading it. All right, and bring it down. So we're unloading the dishwasher, putting it up in the cabinet, bringing it down and up. Now, when you go up, onto your toe. If you can, watch your balance. All right, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3, 2, and 1. Now I got off balance a little bit. That's why my chair is close. If I needed to sit down, I could do that instead of having to fall on the ground. All right. Now, other side, deep breaths. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Y'all get ready. We're just pointed the opposite direction. Same thing. Nice stretch here. All right. Dishes up. All right. Start here. Bring it up. When you come up, point that toe if you can. Get that heel off the floor. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and kick out those feet. Woo, nice job. All right. Now those hips are nice and warm. If you need to have a seat, please do that anytime because there is a modification. We like to call it the elevator lift. However, we do know it's a lunge technique as well. So while you're sitting, we want you working on similar muscles. If you cannot do what I'm about to do, we want you to do it this way. Tighten your core and lift. All right, you're sitting up straight. Tighten that core. All right, now, for those of you in our class that enjoy this, we're going to do the elevator lift. Right leg out front, so we're starting on your right side. All right, left leg back. I'll get you a better visual here in a second. I want your knee over your ankle. And I want to make sure that when you bring it down in the back, watch your knees. We don't want you going too low, but we do want you going up using that back muscle primarily to get you up and down like an elevator, okay? Now, by your chair, in case you lose the ability to pick yourself back up, and I'll do it on this side, okay? So you can see it back. That's the leg closest to the chair, all right? Same thing, up and down, and we'll count it out. If you watch those knees, you got to be careful. This may not be for you. Have a seat and lift those legs. That's all you need to do. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Nice job. We're going to work on the other side, and I am going to do something real quick. Remember to take a water break if you need it. Don't forget those deep breaths. All right, might need to walk it out a little bit. All right. Now, you're working on the other side, and actually I was on the inside, so I had it the right way. I want to show it from the outside now. So, let me point a little more toward the camera here. Okay. So, now your right leg's out. This is the one that's probably more tired at this point. Bring your knee out over your ankle and go down and up. Now, this is the last of the hard exercises. I want you to bring it down, back up. Watch where you go with this. Nice and straight up and down. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wow, really great workout. Go ahead and shake those legs out. I do want you to grab your chair. Couple of deep breaths. All right, if you need some water, go ahead and grab it. I want you to come around to the front. I know our legs are really tired, but I just want you to open them. I want you to reach up. If you are able to do this, capable or able, grab both elbows. All right, I just want you to sit here for a moment. Nice deep breaths in through your nose, out through your mouth. All right, bring your arms straight up and stretch. All right, drop your left arm, and I want you over. Now we're stretching. All right, stretching that right side of your body. Nice deep breaths. All right, up, down, and switch. Left arm up and over. All right. Roll out your shoulders to the back and to the front. All right. Know your legs are tired. Mine are. Go ahead and have a seat. All right. In through your nose and out through your mouth. One more time. In through your nose and out through your mouth. All right. Now, I want you to open your legs while they're nice and warm. All right. I want you to rest your elbows on your thighs. Okay. And I want you to point your right shoulder toward the floor. This is an easy stretch on the lower back, so you don't want it to get too intensive. Just easy stretch. And back up. Now, other side, same thing. Left shoulder toward the floor. Now, while you're facing the front, I want you to lift your left leg over your thigh. Okay, you're sitting up straight. I want you to kind of push your thigh down on the left. This heel that's over your thigh, I want you to kind of point it upward. You should start feeling a stretch in your left hip. Okay, if you don't feel one just yet, I want you to lift your heel off the floor. Okay, that's going to be your other heel. You're sitting up straight. If you still don't have a decent stretch on that hip, I want you to lean forward. Keep that back straight. You're hinging at the hip. All right, and just hold it. Don't forget those deep breaths. We're cooling down. All right, you're sitting back up. If you needed to hinge, I want you to put your hands around here and here. Try not to put too much pressure on your knee. All right, now the idea now is to twist, looking over your left shoulder. Try to bring that knee toward the opposite shoulder. Working into the lower back, easy. All right, now bring it back to the front and down. We're doing the exact same thing on the right side, okay? So sit up straight. Remember, you can bear down on this thigh a little bit. Lift this heel up. All right, remember, you've got different things you can do to get enough stretch. If you're there already, don't even lift the heel off the floor. But if you need more, perfect. If you need even more, again, you can hinge forward at the hip, but I don't normally need that much on that side, so I'm sitting up straight, and I'm not having to hinge forward. During this video, I have had a fan on me the whole time, and my hair has been standing up on my right side because it won't settle down. All right, nice stretch. Then let that foot down. Same thing, opposite side. Remember, we're trying to bring that knee toward the opposite shoulder. Not too much pressure on the knee, below that. All right, you're looking over that right shoulder. Hopefully people are modifying at this point, but I do want to show you, if you're not doing that, twist. We do some of our exercises by hanging on to the opposite thigh, and then push or pull, pull on the opposite thigh. You're doing an easy stretch. Now, if you do it toward the other side, you might get some stretch also. But it's hard to get a modification on the hip without pulling a little bit, all right? And then you could switch sides and do the same thing. Just kind of tug on it a little bit, get you a little stretch in here. And of course, you're twisting, which we're going to do a little more work on that as well. All right. Go ahead and turn towards your right. Drop your outer leg. All right. All I want you to do is hang on to your thigh in the front. We're going to try to get a good stretch in the opposite thigh. In this case, should be your right thigh. I just want you to push back just slightly. See if you can get a stretch, hopefully from the hip down that thigh. All right. All right. I want you to sit back up. I want you to cross your ankles on the side. I want you to turn around, and hopefully you have a good position to hang on to the back of a chair and do an easy twist on the back. You're not pulling too hard, you just an easy twist. Now, back to the front. Before we go to the other side, I did want to share again that twist we talked about. It's the same one. You just don't have to pull too much on the hip. All you're working on is that upper body. All right? Come around to the other side. Go ahead and drop your right leg. All right? Now, we're doing the same thing. Hang on to your thigh in the front. And I want you to push back just slightly. We're working here. I'm going to try to get a stretch going downward. All right? Nice deep breaths. All right, now, I want you to bring that one around. Same thing, cross your ankles, use the back of your chair, easy twist. Just tugging on it a little bit. All right, bring it around to the front. Now, you're sitting about midsection, sitting up straight. I want you to drop your arms, okay? Now, what I want you to do is drop your left ear to your shoulder. I know we did this a couple of times throughout the routine. I want to encourage you to do it at home as much as you can and just relax, because we need to stretch the outer part of our neck so we can move our heads a little bit more freely, but we get a lot of tension in there and we don't realize that's where it's coming from. My chiropractor taught me that as well, but that really helps me a lot. I don't realize how much until I attempt to look over the opposite shoulder. Actually, when you stretch this side, it frees up you looking over the opposite shoulder, actually. So if you ever want to test that theory on yourself, it works for me. I mean, it's not necessarily a theory, but if you want to give it a shot. Generally this side is my tighter side. I have to be careful, probably because I'm right-handed. I'm just guessing. I don't know that I ever asked that question. But when I lift up and I'm easy looking over my shoulder, I can now look over my shoulder a little freer. That's usually how I test it to see if I'm getting really tense. It causes headaches and all kinds of other stuff. But if you keep it stretched out, so I encourage you to do that. The video workout's coming to an end. For anybody that didn't realize it, we were together for almost an hour in this video. You will find on the YouTube channel that we have shorter videos to choose from. You can piece your activities together. You might do just the stretch video in the beginning if you prefer, and then do a couple of the smaller segments. Some of them only require just a little bit of equipment. But I hope you enjoyed it, and we're going to keep trying to piece all this together to keep our people happy. And for the newcomers, we just love people, and we are thanking the Lord every day that we still have the opportunity to get together. So thank you very much for being with us. I want you to reach up like our wonderful instructor Sharon says and bring it down to a prayer position. Thank you guys. We love you.